We defend what belongs to the ANC. If Zuma formed a political party and call it Jacob Zuma Foundation and transform it into a political party, we've got nothing to do with that, with his own colors. But what Jacob Zuma has done, he has stolen the ANC trademark. He has stolen the politics of the ANC. He has stolen the membership of the ANC and project himself as a revolutionary, pseudo-revolutionary, and of which there is no revolution pursued by Zuma. Is a classical example of counter-revolution. And anyone who believes in him, he's got supporters. Yes, he does. Don't undermine it. They believe that he's on the right path, but there's no revolution led by Zuma. Zuma has done something that has never been done by anybody. We have never dealt with a president like Zuma in the life of the ANC. We have never dealt with somebody like him at the helm of the ANC and our liberation struggle. So we may commit mistakes in how we deal with him, but we will learn a lot. And out of Zuma's experience, revolutionaries will be born. And others will learn that to follow him was suicidal for South African revolution. How do you go to people and promise them a 2/3 majority, which you will never achieve? He knows. Politically, he is basically dealing with people like as if they attend a charismatic church that tells people eat snakes, and then they comply. He goes to the people, public platform, and say, we are going to get 2/3 majority. He is not telling them the truth. Why he did what he did, why he decided to be uncharacteristic as a leader, veteran of the ANC. He is doing that for his self-interest. Because Zuma is not happy about how things were handled around him, but equally, he has never agreed with the leadership that endorses renewal. And that renewal has eaten from his adventurism of doing things in a way he was doing things in the revolution. So he has never endorsed that. You will never like Ramaphosa, because Ramaphosa talks renewal, and that renewal says it cannot be business as usual. Now, under Zuma, people with wrong and questionable characters flourished under him. And those people, you will see them there next to him. You will count them by names, by surname, by streets, by domicile, Sitande, where they stay. You will see them. And when you go deeper and analyze them, you will see them as beneficiaries of things that did not increase the hegemony and the integrity of the African National Congress. Today, we are called a party with names and many other things because of wayward behavior of President Zuma single-handedly, without even the party doing things in the way he did them. So, we don't expect that anything different. So he has taken all of these things from us. And then now he calls that a party. We knew that he's going to announce a party. We did not believe it, but we then saw it on the 16th. That, this thing is the truth. He went to the graves of comrades of MK in Orlando, and then went there with wreath and laid wreath there. And he didn't tell the people the whole truth, why he's doing what he's doing. He said that no resolutions are not being implemented, the ANC has actually changed, and all of that, and then full stop, he ended there. So, there's nothing that he said and did beyond what he actually did on the 16th. So, he took our name, he took Umkhonto weSizwe and left with it. So, we are challenging our heritage. Just like when COPE was formed, we lost in the courts, but we challenged. Congress of the People was there. The architecture of the Congress of the People was the ANC, and which culminated in 1955 with the adoption of the Freedom Charter. The progressive ideals of how South Africa should look like. When we say better life for all, it means the full cycle realization of the Freedom Charter. The reason we're still talking better life is because that Freedom Charter is still being implemented. So, 1955, COPE was formed, Terra and them, they then called it an organization. We went to court to challenge them, we lost. Zuma, we went to the Electoral Commission, and then they gave Zuma, he lost, and then they then gave him a certificate of a political party, not him, Kumar. And then even that part in terms of the street and name is the ANC office in Durban. And now, they formed this party. So we're challenging that, and we've been challenging it. Where are we now? I've briefed you. You don't attend press conferences. If you don't, just check your WhatsApp group, you see, so that you see what we said. But let me explain to you again, citizen. We said that we have challenged Jacob Zuma on two fronts. One is the patent, meaning MK, Umkhonto Wesizwe, is our trademark as the ANC. Everybody knows that. And then secondly, we are challenging the deregistration. We are saying MK must be deregistered. We are taking that matter to the Electoral Court. It is at the Electoral Court. We have filed papers, heads of arguments have been filed. So we are in court now, as we speak. So we expect the court to give us further direction on the matter. So that's where we are. The one on the trademark will follow maybe around March. Okay? This one is urgent because that Umkhonto Wesizwe is our colors, is our logo, is our slogans, is everything. So it is meant to confuse the voter. There is a political party that benefits out of ANC colors every year. They don't even campaign, but I don't want to mention them by name. But you are guaranteed in parliament they will have 2 seats, 3 seats. What now about a party that calls itself Umkhonto Wesizwe? That's a daylight robbery and looting of ANC assets. So we're not going to allow that. We don't agree with Mr. Zuma's politics, and we have made it very clear. And we will deepen the understanding of ANC membership about those politics. But we are not going to make Zuma the ANC election manifesto. We are the incumbent. We've got the responsibility to account to the people. But for the irritation that he is, and the short memory that he has basically become, he's got a short memory now. He forgets everything. He blames it on us and everything. We are going to remind him. But we have taken a stance already. So we don't want to make him, because some of these things are done deliberately, so that we forget and then we focus on Jacob Zuma. Has said many things, some things which he said when he was still here in the ANC. At least we had an obligation to call him to order. Now he's saying them openly, which some of them don't bother on anything but on tribalism, chauvinism, and openly attacking sex marriages, openly, without fear. Things he would have never said when he was still here in the ANC, because he knows the ANC does not discriminate. Now he's got a license, and he's still going to say those things, and they are horrible. Don't be shocked. So, coming from a Democrat and a person who was prepared by the ANC for years to become what he is. So we're going to be focused on our task. The Reiter case is still continuing. We gave him the papers in Germany. He shifted, he's now in the US. He's nomadic, he's living an international nomadic life. So when we catch him here, he moves to another direction. But as soon as he touches in South Africa, we will deal with him equally with the same, determination to get him to account and so on. The Pretoria High Court agreed with us and gave us a citation to serve the radar with papers, which is what we have done. He was in Germany, he left Germany, he's in Harvard, somewhere there in America. That's where he is. Whenever he comments and conduct parliamentary engagements with the Portfolio Committee or SOPA, he's doing them virtually outside the country. So we will deal with that.